Welcome everybody to my latest video. So for this video, I thought I'd show you guys my new MAME machine. Now it's not actually a new machine, I took an existing machine of mine and converted it. And I think it turned out pretty good. It's nothing fancy. But before I show you my machine, go ahead and take a look at some of these pictures that I found on the web. And these are other people's machines that have been created. And in my opinion, they aren't that great. They're kind of just a little too wild. Some people make some really great machines, but take a look at these other machines, and then just to be fair, I'll show you some pictures of my past MAME machines. And I probably had about a dozen or so. I only have pictures of just a few. Some machines I built with the intention of turning around and selling right away. Other machines were for my personal collection that I held on to, and then someone made an offer and I turned around and sold them. But basically I wanted another machine because I do like MAME. Even though I like to collect original hardware, I think MAME is great. So let's go ahead and take a look at those pictures. Okay, now that you saw those other pictures, let me go ahead and show you my cabinet that I converted to a MAME. And that's this one right here, my X-Men 4-player arcade cabinet. Now, I know there's some hardcore arcade enthusiasts who watch my videos, and don't get your panties in a bundle. I did not destroy this cabinet. This cabinet still fully functions as an original arcade cabinet. I just did some little rewiring so I could switch back and forth between original hardware and MAME. Now first of all, as you can see, here I have my interface. And there I like to use MAME UI 32. It's nice and simple. Not too many people I know actually use it, but it's the one that I prefer. Now, how this turns on is I got my regular power button up there, my switch, and this is wired up for regular arcade use. You just push the switch and everything goes on like normal. Now, right now I have this set up for MAME, and you push that switch up there, and that provides power to the marquee, it provides power to the monitor, and that's it. Now how I turn on my computer so I don't have to pull this out and open it is I also installed a switch up there. It's just an arcade button, but you push that button and that powers on the computer. And I actually made a video showing how to wire up an arcade button to power on your computer. So that's all I did. Now, the initial wiring took some time. But basically what I did is I cut the wires and I added on these little connectors to the ends. So I hook up the wires and it's ready to go as a dedicated cabinet. If I want to switch over to MAME, I basically unhook one set of wires and connect them to another set. And that other set is the wiring that's needed to power on everything to work as MAME. So nothing was really scrapped, nothing was destroyed. It fully functions still as an arcade cabinet. And even the coin switches down there, those you put in tokens to start your games in MAME. Now let me just move this aside. Now, one reason why I decided to use this cabinet one, the space on the inside is great. As you can see, I got my keyboard, my mouse, my iPoc, or iPac, not sure how you pronounce it. But it's great. There's a whole bunch of room down here. Here's my initial wiring. As you can see, it's a little messed up, a little rat's nest. But I'm going to fix that all up soon. You see that green light down there? That's actually my computer. And over here, you probably can't see it, but that's my where the PCB goes. I actually still have my X-Men PCB over there. Can't see it. Well, I can't see it, but it's there. Now, what I plan to do is I plan to go into the computer and take out eventually all the games that I don't intend on playing on this cabinet. So I'm going to take out all the fighters, all the Street Fighters, the Mortal Kombats, Fatal Furies, all that. And I'm only going to leave games that are 3 and 4 player. So, for example, all the Konami 4-player games, I'm going to leave in there. Games like Alien vs. Predator, I'm going to leave in there. And maybe even some 2-player games that I like, such as Altered Beast. But here we are. You know, it's really nothing fancy. From afar, and if you didn't know, you would still think it's a regular dedicated X-Men. But it does switch back and forth. And one reason why I did that is in case I ever wanted to sell this to someone who was looking for a dedicated X-Men. So the insides are still there. Everything is still on the inside. About the only thing that was added was basically keyboard, mouse, iPad, and computer. This is an upgraded monitor I put. I think it's a 27-inch. Originally this came with a 25-inch, but I installed a 27. But there you are. That's my MAME cabinet. Nothing fancy, nothing special. As you can see, obviously I didn't want something that you can play every single game known to existence. But it's just mostly for 3 and 4 player games. I recently had a family get-together a couple weeks ago, and my nephews are on this, and this was the highlight of the night for them. I don't know how many different games they played, but they loved it. Because I could have, you know, my kids and my nephews over here playing at the same time, which was great. Kept them out of the way. So there you are. Until next time.
That's it, man. Game over, man.